welcome to whatever day it is. The last, I guess, day 5. Day 5 of the trip. 4th full day of the trip. And it's the last full day of the trip. Tomorrow we'll be getting up and boogieing out of here. But anyway, for all their forecast of rain, heavy rain last night, the only rain we got was a little light drizzle that started about 7:30. It's now 8 o'clock, and the drizzle kind of quit and started up again. So we did not have the rain event that they forecast. I just hope it clears out of here this afternoon like it's supposed to. It's supposed to be clear skies, mostly sunny this afternoon. So I hope it does that, doesn't hang around. But in any case, we dodged the bullet as far as rain goes. Although we were prepared for it, and if it's going to come overnight, then that's no problem. So anyway, decent temperatures out here, but as you can no doubt hear, the wind is howling. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise on this video microphones. But yeah, slept in late this morning. Started getting up about 7:30. Like I said, it's about 8 o'clock now. So, not going to go out on Gabbro Lake today. It's just going to be too windy and wavy and choppy out there. But probably go down to Little Gabbro and explore that a little bit. What's around there, especially if the sun starts shining again. But the forecast is not only is it going to get sunny this afternoon, but it's going to get windier this afternoon. So, and it's been windy all night. So, what we had out there yesterday has not subsided at all. So, Jim's not up yet. Sam and I are. I'm going to start cooking eating water for breakfast this morning, and get on with things. Haven't quite decided whether I'm going to cook under the tarp or cook out in the open. Take my chances and cook out in the open here at the kitchen area. It doesn't look like it's going to rain any harder than this. Don't think. Who knows? And I can put up with a little bit of drizzle while I'm cooking. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Well, I just videoed that last clip, and I was getting set up outside to start heating up water for breakfast, and the rain got a little bit more serious, so quickly moved under the tarp here. Haven't started the water yet, but looks like I'm going to be cooking and eating under the tarp this morning. So, still not raining real hard, but I probably shouldn't say that because it'll start raining harder now. But it is more than a drizzle. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Jim's still in bed. I finished my breakfast. Rain is subsiding a little bit, but I'm going to wait a little while before I go wash my dishes. Meanwhile, Sam and I are just sitting here listening to the rain pattering on the tarp. Still haven't listened to the radio, so I don't know what they're saying now. But hopefully this will clear up this afternoon, so we can have a little bit more time to do stuff. Yeah, pretty comfortable temperature still out here. A little bit on the cool side when the wind blows, but that even seems to be subsiding now, so don't really have a lot to tell you besides that. I haven't already told you. So just kind of sitting this out, waiting for it to stop. Raining harder again, and talking to my camera.
It's balmy out here.
Raining harder again, and Jim's up, and he's using his umbrella as a tarp. You sure you don't want to come under here?
You can't beat oatmeal in the rain.
Having his breakfast out there. I'd let up about the time he got out of his tent. But then I thought about going back and getting my dishes washed, but then it started up again, so it seems to be raining harder than ever now. Umbrella trick kind of works, but you've always got one hand tied up holding the umbrella, so I think I'll stick to my tarp. Of course, he's got a better view of the world using his umbrella. But Sam and I are nice and snug underneath the tarp here.
Sam, that dog food looks awful good.
But as you can see, it did turn sunny, as they forecast. It's what? 20 to 3 in the afternoon. Obviously, not 20 to 3 in the morning. But yeah, very windy out here. Excuse me. This is the sheltered bay. I'm back on shore now, back at camp. I made it a very quick paddle. With these winds, it's almost impossible to take pictures because you can't keep the canoe in one place. Doesn't make for very good video either because of the wind noise. And I could have stayed out paddling, but that was such a challenge too. So I decided to come back to camp. I'm going to take the tarp down in a minute because it's nice and dry now thanks to this sunshine and wind. And so I take it down tonight, then I don't have to take it down tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be clear and cool overnight tonight. It's supposed to be in the temperatures right around 40 degrees tonight. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny with highs in the 50s, I think they said, mid 50s, something like that. So won't be needing the tarp anymore if I leave it up overnight. If the wind dies, then it'll end up being covered with dew in the morning anyway, so might as well save that time tonight and then get out of here quicker in the morning. Wouldn't be so bad if the wind wasn't so gusty, but you just get lined up to take a picture or something and all of a sudden a big gust of wind comes up and just about blows you over. Kind of treacherous with the cameras out there too, so yeah, just decided I'd come back to camp. So, not sure what I'll do the rest of the day, but here I am. Hopefully the wind dies down a little bit towards evening and I can go out for a little paddle then. I didn't get a chance to explore Little Gabbro like I wanted to, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. At least I got to explore Gabbro a couple of days, and I got to go down to Bald Eagle, so accomplished most of what I came here for. Got some nice fall pictures. Visited 3 lakes now, Little Gabbro, and Bald Eagle that I'd never been to before. Got some nice aurora shots the other night. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is the moose. Still have not been able to shoot a moose or see a moose. So that's the only thing on my list of things to do that I really haven't been able to do. So we'll see what this evening brings, or maybe even tomorrow morning, who knows. Anyway, been a good trip, so I can't complain. Especially for this time of year, it's been really nice weather. So, well, better get on with things. I thought I'd share with you a new piece of equipment I got for this trip. It's called a Thermalite reactor made by Sea to Summit. It's a sleeping bag liner that's supposed to add about 14 degrees of comfort to your sleeping bag. So what it is, it fits in this small bag, rolls up small. It's like a fleece type material, very thin though, and so it's a, well, like I said, it's a sleeping bag liner, very thin material. So as you may recall from previous videos, what I was doing was carrying around a fleece sleeping bag with me for the cooler weather. The fleece sleeping bag rolled down to about that big around and about that long. So this is a much smaller, packs in the pack a lot better. It's also a lot lighter than that sleeping bag, that fleece sleeping bag. This can also be used on its own during warmer weather, like if it's in the 50s or 60s overnight. This can be used as a sleeping bag on its own. So it was a little bit spendy at $60, but from Gander Mountain. But I figure if it saves me from having to buy another sleeping bag, then it's worth that $60, because a new sleeping bag would cost, of course, a lot more than that. So far on this trip, it's only gotten into the middle 40s overnight, so I haven't really had a good test of this. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 40, so that's going to be a little bit better test to see how it goes. It'd be an even better test still would be if it got down into the upper 30s. Because again, on this trip I have my 40-degree Boundary Waters bag that I usually take on my trips. So yeah, hoping that this works at least as well as that fleece sleeping bag I have, because it's going to be a lot more convenient to take on trips. Okay, it's Thursday morning, going away from the campsite, heading for Little Gabbro. And the exit. It's about 8:15. Got up about 6:15, so 2 hours. I didn't get any pictures or video or anything else this morning. I did have breakfast. Sleep bag liner seemed to do the trick last night. I slept comfortably, getting near the start of the 200-rod portage up to the parking lot now. It was a pretty morning other than that wind.
about halfway across the portage. My pack and stuff were about 50 rides up the trail here, and another 50 rides beyond them to the end of the portage. So, a really nice trip. Had some nice weather other than yesterday morning. Could have used a lot less wind the last couple of days, but can't expect perfect weather for too long of a time. So at least the sun is shining this morning, no rain, no snow. Wind was only a factor coming across Little Gabbro. So yeah, it's been a good trip. Got some good videos, some good pictures. Had a fun time with Jim. First time he and I have tripped together. Hope it's not the last. Thank you.
Yep, safe travels.
You too.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a great trip. So there's my gear. Well, have a good trip.
Thanks.
I've made it under there without ducking before. Not this time. Keep going. And we are done.